Hi 5D Voyagers, my name's Jordan Lydia. Welcome to another magical moment. And in this witchy session here, I'm going to be discussing a spell work called the Metaphysical Road Opener. And this is a spell to free yourself of any delays, stagnation, or stuckness in terms of your wishes, your desires, your manifestations, maybe even in your body, maybe even in terms of travel. It's a way to open up all of the pathways. That being said, your thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions are essentially what create. It's not the spell work itself, it's the intention and the thoughts behind it. I do love using spell work because for me personally, it helps to create this kind of emotional connection, and feeling is the secret we create from our conscious mind, and then that gets imbued into our emotional body itself, and then eventually materialized and expressed outward. And for me, it's just rituals of enjoyment. This is a playful way to connect with this as well. You use words, incantations to start to shift and mold, and your word is your wand. The word is an expression of the thoughts coming from the causal field into the pranic field itself. For traditional road opening, you just usually need a orange candle, an orange itself, and you can use either black salt or white salt. I have black salt underneath some orange lilies right here. That being said, your spell work is the same as your manifestation process. It's completely unique to you and how you want to do it. A lot of these things are things that I have accumulated over the years that are represented here on the altar, and I'll go through and show you that. But I also just get kind of geeky and kinky and pick different things that I want to represent on the altar. But essentially, if you're going more traditional spell work, orange candle and orange and black salt are really all you need for a road opener ceremony. And I will show you the different elements now. I have laid it out in terms of the elements itself. Spirit represented here by the orb. In this corner here, I have the fire element represented, the citrus for like cleansing, purifying. In this shell here, water. Up here, air represented, and the key for opening up the kingdom of heaven. My, moon snail stone, which is snail shell, and then the black salt and lilies for purification. And down in this corner here, dirt, sage, citrine heart, and tumbled stone to represent earth as well. In the center, I have called on Angel Gabriel. I don't know if you can see that as well. It's the 8 of Gabriel. Gabriel, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, and important communication. And lastly, realization. So bringing into the realization of our wants, wishes, and desires. The subconscious works in safe symbols, and images. And when you do say a word, it does produce an image into your subconscious mind as well. But these rituals of enjoyment can help to enhance that experience and that visualization of, oh no, I have released that. I've called that in. And in terms of spell work, you want to always go to your end and dwell therein, for you harm no one. I was working on a particular manifestation, and I was like, I feel like I'm in a manifester's trap. How do I get out of it? And I thought, oh, well, I'm in my particular reality. You go to the end and dwell therein. I'm free of my manifester's trap. Boom, it's done. I have an abandonment moon, which is affecting my manifestations. This was a story I'm telling myself. Nope, I no longer have an abandonment moon. I'm free of my abandonment moon. You go to the end, you dare in that assumption, and you persevere in it until it hardens into fact. A fact being that it materializes in your physical world. Facts are only the after products of thoughts, so it doesn't come first. You're not deriving your meaning from the external world, you're deriving the meaning from the internal world. All right, on to the metaphysical road opening spell work. I have a very short spell here that I will share with you and I will put down in the comments below. And then I have my 7-paragraph one that I wrote for myself. All of my spells are things that I write for myself, and I use my own words. You're welcome to channel my words until you find your own, but it is very beautiful to put it into your own voice. And I'll go ahead and get started here. And getting clay. Purifying the space, the energy here. Oh no. Come, Lane, come. All right. To the Alpha and Omega within me, open, open, open. I have the key, and all of my desires have been unlocked. All obstacles have been vanquished and vanished from my path. Doors fly open. Gates are lifted, and I enter the kingdom of heaven under joy. The path is completely open. All right, so you can pause there and say, so mote it be. And I like to seal my incantations with a kiss. And I'll continue on. By the dragon's light within me, I call thee to give me might. Purify and burn to ashes any illusionary delays, because there are none. Transform the sparks of my imagination into the full burning flames of my desire. Rise, rise, rise in the most glorious ways. And now to the element of water. To the divine swan within me, taking these 2 fingers, which is the symbol as above, so below, and placing it into third eye center, encircling the water, the intuitive center, to open up the insight channels. To the divine swan within me, open, open, open. The manifestation floodgates are open, and allow my miracles to pour in and flood in. Do it now. Receive, receive, receive. Moving on to the earth element, and actually putting fingers into the earth. Oh, sorry, spirit. Put that there. To the great mystery within me, move. So physically moving the earth. Move heaven and earth to materialize my manifestations. Do it now in a lovely and noble path. The path is cleared. What is meant for me will be. And lastly, to the air. Archangel Gabriel, hear the whispers of my wishes. Open, open, open the doors of heaven and fly them to me. Hasten them to me in the most magical and delicate ways. And lastly, invoking the spirit, the divine spirit that is you, that resides within you. To the divine spirit within me, I have faith in the fulfillment of my wishes. Realize, realize, realize. And lastly, the wait is over. The wait is over. The wait is over. It's here now. It's here now. It's here now, in the most magical and lovely ways. So mote it be. As I speak it, I create it. Sealed with a kiss.